Are you tired of filling your cab up with dirt, dust, mud, debris, or anything that you run into on the trail? Well, SuperATV has you covered with our full glass windshield for the Polaris RZR Turbo S, and today we're going to show you how to get it installed. The first thing you're going to do is remove all the contents from your packaging from SuperATV, lay it all out on the table, make sure that you have everything. Then you're going to take your windshield, lay it up on the machine to confirm the fitment. We've already done this, so we're going to start with our straight bulb seal here. So we're just going to take our bulb seal, we're going to apply it starting here on the edge, run it all the way around to this edge here. So what you get to this point right here, we'll just go ahead and cut off our excess. Now we're going to grab our other bulb seal in the kit and install it to the upper portion of the windshield. We're going to start right here on this edge, run it all the way around to this edge here, and then cut off the excess. One thing that is very important, we have the inside of the windshield here facing up. So this seal needs to be facing up as well. We want to make sure this makes contact with the cage on the machine. Once we get to right here, we'll just go ahead and cut off our excess. Next, we're going to grab our gasket, and we're going to install it right down this raised edge, all the way from the top to the bottom. Just go ahead and tear off your excess, or you can cut it either way, it doesn't matter, it tears pretty easily. And then we'll just repeat the same exact steps for the opposite side. Next thing we're going to do is grab our vent as well as our thumb screws. We're just going to install our vent just like this. Take our screws, get them started, run them down, hand tighten them. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our clamps, go ahead and remove the nut, remove the hardware. You're going to see you have your grommet. Sometimes these grommets sometimes it's hard to get the insert out of the grommet, so what I like to do is take my washer off with my screw and just kind of pull this screw through like that. So there the insert's out. So we're just going to take our grommet and get it into the windshield frame like that. And we'll take our insert, slide it back through. And then while we're right here, this is how I like to set them up. So this is going to be up against the cage of the machine. So what I like to do is take the clamp, flatten it out completely, and we'll line it up with our hole. We'll make sure that we have our washer on our hardware that we removed from our clamp. Slide it in from the bottom like this, slide our clamp on, and then just go ahead and start our nut. So we're going to repeat this same step for the rest of our 4 grommets as well as clamps, and we'll be right back with you. So next we're going to grab our windshield wiper handle, remove the 10mm nut, we'll just go ahead and set that aside, then we'll remove this piece here. When we remove this piece, we'll unthread one of the nuts, remove both flat washers as well as both rubber washers. The way this needs to be oriented is you're going to have a flat washer, then a rubber washer, slide it through like this, drop a rubber washer, then a flat, then get our 17mm nut, run it down. And I like to have more threads on the inside than the outside. I just think it looks a little bit better, in my personal opinion. So we're just going to kind of thread this in something like that. Then what you'll do is you'll just get two 17 millimeters. You really don't need to tighten it down too tight. You just want to kind of snug it. So here we have our wiper arm. What we're going to do is remove this plastic cap here, and we're going to slide our handle straight down through. So once we have our cover removed, we're going to flip this up like this here. We're going to take our wiper arm, slide it onto the splines, just like so. We're going to take our 10 millimeter nut, get it started. And then we just want to go ahead and fully tighten this to where the wiper arm goes all the way up onto the splines. So something just like that. And then we can go ahead and grab our blade, remove the protector, just take our wiper, slide it on, make sure it locks. And then we can just flip our blade up onto our windshield like this, and then we'll just take our plastic cover and go ahead and reinstall it. So now we have our windshield all prepped up and ready to go on the machine, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing installed. So make sure your clamps are flipped to the outside. And we're just going to slide it right up the cage. So our windshield's not completely in position yet, but we're gonna go ahead and get this upper clamp on. That way it kind of helps us hold it, the way it doesn't keep sliding down on us. So we're just gonna take it, wrap it around the cage, get it lined up with our hardware. We'll just get our nut started. Like I said, we're not gonna fully tighten it yet. We just wanna kind of hold it. Now that we have one on it, we're just gonna get this windshield completely in place. Should slide all the way up to the top of the cage there. And then also, gonna make sure we get all our clamps kind of up a little bit. Those will hold you up. Make sure everything's pulled to the outside. And yours should look just like this. And once you have it, just go through, get all your hardware started, then fully tighten all your hardware. So once you have all your hardware fully tightened, that's all there is to it to install SuperATV's full glass windshield on this Polaris RZR Turbo S. To pick your glass windshield up today, be sure to check the description for a link. Also drop a like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.